Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Irfan Hakim bin Muhammad Nazri and my number matric is 01 DDT20F1121. So for today, I am going to present about practical exercise 4. Okay, the topic that I am going to talk give a talk is Owasp. Okay, these are the steps to do that we need to proceed. Okay, there are 5 steps. First one is install virtual machine, which which is the first step, and the second one is install Kali Linux. Third, using our website to find username and password. Fourth, testing website, and the last one is explain what we can do to prevent this attack. Okay, first I am going to show you on how to install virtual machine. Okay, first we can refer at this website. How to install VirtualBox, or also can be known as Oracle VM VirtualBox. Okay, this website is a complete guide for install the VirtualBox. First one, objective. The below tutorial will help you to easily install VirtualBox on the host OS installed on your machine. In VirtualBox, we can easily run a number of guest operating systems depending on upon your hardware configuration. Okay. Okay, first we can download the VirtualBox from the virtualbox.org website according to the version of your operating system, Windows, Mac, or Linux. For instance, if you're running Windows operating system, download the Windows version at the top by clicking x86 or AMD 64. Go to download folder at your desktop. Then run the VirtualBox of the version win.exe file. Then the Oracle VM VirtualBox installation window will appear. Okay, the step to install VirtualBox. Okay, after the Oracle VM VirtualBox installation window appear, we need to click on the next button. Then we also click next. After we choose VirtualBox application. After that, uncheck create a shortcut in the quick launch bar and click next. Which is like, as we can see, unclick or uncheck and create a shortcut in the quick launch bar. And then also press next. Okay. After that, there is an option whether we want to choose yes or no. So we click yes. Then we click install. After that, we click install again. After the prompt question about would you like to install this device software, we just proceed with install. Okay, then also would you like to install this device software, we also click install. Then again click install. After that, we just press finish. Okay, after completion of installation process, the VirtualBox windows get open. Okay, this is like the interface for VirtualBox. Okay, now the Oracle VM VirtualBox has been installed successfully. Now we can create virtual machine and install operating system. Furthermore, how to use VirtualBox? Quick review. Okay. Um, when using a traditional, you need to install the operating system on physical machine for evaluating software that cannot be installed on your current operating system. Oracle VirtualBox is what you need in this case, instead of reinstalling software on your physical machine. Okay, how to set up VirtualBox? We can enabling CPU's virtualization feature, downloading the VirtualBox installer, and running the installer and defining the installation option. After that, we can also deploying a new VM by creating a virtual machine and installing a guest OS. Okay, operating system that support by VirtualBox. VirtualBox support a long list of host and guest operating system. A host OS is the operating system installed on a physical machine on which VirtualBox is installed. A guest OS is an operating system installed on a virtual machine running inside VirtualBox. VirtualBox can be installed on Windows, Linux OS, Mac OS, Solaris, and FreeBSD. On VirtualBox, you can run VMs, which is virtual machines with Windows, Linux, Mac OS, and etc. Okay, how to set up VirtualBox? We can set up VirtualBox by I'm going to repeat the one that I have already told you. First, we need to enable CPU virtualization feature. Okay, to do it, first we need to enable hardware virtualization features on your CPU, which is the central processing unit. For for instance, we can take Intel, VTX, or AMD in UEF or BIOS of your physical computer. Okay, next, download the VirtualBox installer. Okay, we can download the VirtualBox installer on the official website for our operating system. Okay, we need to install the VirtualBox that complement with our device. Okay, next, run the installer and define the installation option. Next, we can do run the VirtualBox installer, the installation wizard that has a GUI, which is stand for graphical user interface should appear. Select the menu in which you want feature to be installed, clicking on installation directory and install component. You can leave the default values, then click the checkbox near shortcut option and file association. Confirm installation of VirtualBox into interface, click yes. On the ready to install screen, hit install to start the installation process. After finishing installation, you can tick the checkbox for starting VirtualBox after installation. Okay, next step. Um, we I will tell you on how to deploy a new VM. Once you install VirtualBox, open the application. You can see the graphical user interface of VirtualBox, which is this is the example of the VirtualBox interface. Creating a virtual machine. Click machine, then new, or hit the icon with the blue star to create a new virtual machine in the VirtualBox GUI. Add here, new. Okay. For hard disk setting, This is the example of the hard disk setting that we can apply. Example, we can insert the name, type, version, memory size that we want to allocate, and the hard disk setting. There are there are three options. First, do not add a virtual hard disk. Second, create a virtual hard disk now. And the last one, using an existing virtual hard disk file. Then we create by clicking the create button. Okay, creating a virtual hard disk. Okay, we need just to um, click at the create button at here to finish the VM creation. Okay, that's only for Linux. Kali virtual machine. That's what I mean. Okay, then we are going to proceed with Kali Linux. On how to install the Kali Linux. Installing Kali Linux on VirtualBox, quickest and the safest way. Kali Linux is one of the best Linux distribution for hacking and security and COCSIS. Okay, this is the example of the interface. How to install Kali Linux on VirtualBox. Okay, and here I will be using VirtualBox here. That we can also install Kali Linux on VMware. Step-by-step guide on how to install Kali Linux on VirtualBox. First, we need to install VirtualBox. You can download the VirtualBox from the original website, which is the official website. Then download ready to use virtual image of Kali Linux. After installing it successfully, head to the Offensive Security Download page to download the VM image for VirtualBox. If you change your mind to utilize VMware, that is available too. Okay, this is the interface that we must follow for downloading. We need to choose. Okay, next we are going to proceed on how to install Linux on VirtualBox. First one, we need to launch VirtualBox. Like at here, as we can see, this is the interface. After we launch the VirtualBox, you will notice an import button. Click on it at here. Import button. Next, browse the file you just downloaded and choose it to be imported. As you can see in the image below, the file name should start with Kali Linux and end with .ova extension. Then we click next. Now you will be shown the setting for virtual machine you are about to import. So you can customize them or not. That is your choice. It is okay if you go with the default setting. You need to select a path where you have sufficient storage available. I will never recommend the C drive on Windows. Okay, this is we want to set the file destination for Kali Linux. After you are done with the setting, hit import and wait for a while. You will now see it list. So just hit start to launch it. You might get an error at first for USB port 2.0 controller support. You can disable it to resolve it or just follow the on-screen instruction of installing an additional package to fix it. And you are done. Okay, this is the interface of Kali Linux that was run in VirtualBox. The default username in Kali Linux used to be root and the default password was store. But since January 2020, Kali Linux is not using the root account. Now the default account and password both are Kali. You should be able to log in to the system with it. Okay, that's only for installing Kali Linux. Next, I am going to show you on how to using Owasp to find username and password. Okay, to use the Owasp to find username and password, first we need to open our Kali Linux. Okay, to open the Kali Linux, we need to open it via VirtualBox. Okay, this is the Kali Linux. So we start it. Okay, after the Kali Linux interface was shown, we just need to click at the application. Okay, if we already have the OWZ, we just need to search it at the search find which is the label for the search one. But if we doesn't have the OWZ, we need to install one. Okay, the version of my OWZ is 2.12.0. Okay, after we open the app, the OWZ, every time after we open the app, there will be four options. So we just need to choose one. So I choose yes, I want to persist this session with name based on the current timestamp. So we start. Okay. Okay, after that, we just need to open Mozilla Firefox at here on this OWZ. Then we paste the link, or we just can write the link for the one that we target to retrieve username and password from the target website. Okay, the website that I am going to use to retrieve username and password is demoblaze.com. Okay, so let's proceed. Okay, after that, we need to sign up if we doesn't have an account. But if we already have an account, we just proceed to login. So I sign up first. The username that I choose is hero, and the password is deku09. Okay, so it prompt from the website which said sign up successful. So we login. We login with our username that we create before and password. Okay, after we login, we go back to the Owasp app. Then we see. Then we choose the one at here, which is https api.demoblaze.com. Then, okay, we click at here. Post login, username hero, and the password is on a hash code. Okay, to get this password from hash code into a normal one, we just need to right click, then attack, after that fast. Okay, next we highlight the password that we insert, then we encode. Okay, after we encode, it will output Okay, as we can see here at the decode section, we can see our password at here, which is deco09. Okay, how to prevent this attack? To prevent this attack, I suggest that we install a security socket layer. The best way to add a security socket layer to your website will be to use HTTPS, which is a best protocol, which is a protocol that allows you to send secure communication over your computer network and ensure that no intruders will be able to tap into your content, which means it will make our website safer, and it also will make the user feel less anxious and reduce their cautious. Okay, for this reason, you always want to use HTTPS on your website page, where user will be submitting their sensitive information such as login details or credit card information. Otherwise, if an attacker steals it, they be able to imitate the user, which means the one who create the username and password is the user. But if attacker who are from maybe from another region or from another person and from another perspective, they can steal user information of the user information from the website to login into their account. Okay, the good and the benefit of HTTPS is it will make your website more visible as Google will boost website in the search engine ranking that use HTTPS. That's only from me. Thank you.